Okay, Ginny Georgia season 3 is out and numbers are insane. 17.6 million viewers in the first 4 days. Going straight to the Netflix #1. The audience approval rating? 81%. It's not that praised by critics though. Okay, to be fair, the show is messy. It is kind of over the top. Though I don't agree with a lot of criticism, like why they randomly aged up Austin without any explanation. I can imagine the reaction if they would just laid off the actor and replace him with a younger one. Or would it be better if they would just rewrite the whole story? No. So just deal with it and grow up. Like Austin did. But it seems that critics completely missing what the show is actually doing right. Because while being a soap opera disguised as teen drama, this show is delivering one of the most realistic mental health representation on television right now. Don't get me wrong, I'm all in for true art without education. Though, what's art if not reflecting life and pain? And here comes Ginny and Georgia saying mental health is messy and that's okay. I'd like to see how they do it. Would you? Let's go. Now, this is where the show gets really good. Ginny and Georgia's relationship is basically a masterclass in what happens when boundaries are complicated. Look, I get it. Family is supposed to be close. But what happens when close becomes suffocating, when protecting someone becomes controlling them, and when love starts to look a lot like possession? This series shows us the real damage this causes. Ginny's inability to trust anyone, Georgia's desperate need of control everything, the way their codependency is slowly destroying both of them. And in season 3, slowly, painfully, they start learning boundaries. Not as rejection, but as respect. And not as punishment, but as a protection. And not only in Ginny and Georgia's relationship, by the way, this goes for the whole gang. I mean, you can't be an addition to someone else. You need to learn how to become your own person. And honestly, it's about time someone showed us what it actually looks like. Ginny's anxiety representation? Wow. The actress' work of showing it? Another wow. Her panic attacks, the self-harm scarves, the way anxiety affects her daily decisions. I mean, can we talk about how real this is? Anxiety isn't about just having one panic attack and then everything is fine. And it's not being quirky or overthinking. It's a constant companion that affects everything. How she approaches relationships, how she makes decisions, how she interprets other people's actions. It's always there and she has to learn to manage it. Oh, and they normalize therapy. Multiple characters are in therapy and they treating it like a normal healthcare, not as a last resort, not as something to be ashamed of, just healthcare. About time. Marcus' depression storyline is probably one of the most honest portrayals I've seen on TV. There's nothing beautiful about it. There's nothing tragic or poetic. It's just hard. It's Marcus not being able to get out of bed. It's him snapping at people who cares about him. It's the daily struggle of basic functioning. And here's what's so good about it. The show doesn't try to fix him with love. Ginny doesn't heal him by being a perfect girlfriend. His friends doesn't cure him with a good pep talk. Instead, we see him actually going to therapy, taking medications, having setbacks, making progress, having some more setbacks, real life stuff. The truth is, mental health isn't a linear story and you can't love someone out of depression. Marcus and Ginny relationship evolution is a chef's kiss for this. Yeah, I recently learned this expression and I really wanted to use it. Early in their relationship, Ginny falls into this classic trap. She thinks love means fixing someone. She tries to cheer him up when he's depressed, but season 3 shows her learning the difference between support and codependency. She learns to be there for Marcus without losing herself. And even though she cares about him, she learns that his mental health isn't her responsibility. Oh, I got chills. And Marcus learns to communicate his needs, so apparently, healthy relationships require both people to take responsibility for their own healing while supporting each other's growth. Who knew? Here's what I love about Ginny and Georgia. They show therapy as it is. It's not magic, it's not one session fix, it's ongoing work. Sometimes sessions are breakthrough, sometimes they're boring, sometimes you don't want to go, sometimes therapist calls you out on your bullshit, and sometimes you leave feeling worse than when you came in. They also show that different people need different type of help. What works for Marcus doesn't work for Ginny. What helps Georgia process her trauma might not help Ginny with her. It's almost like people are individuals with their unique needs. The biggest thing season 3 gets right: character growth isn't a straight line. Real growth is messy. You make progress, you backslide, you learn something new, you apply it badly, you try again. Ginny doesn't just learn about boundaries and then she has perfect boundaries forever. Georgia doesn't have one therapy session and then becomes a perfect mother. Marcus doesn't start medication and immediately feel better. They all constantly learning, messing up, trying again, and the show doesn't punish them for not being perfect. It normalizes setbacks as part of healing. And this is so important because perfectionism is the enemy of mental health. When we expect linear progress, we give up at the first setback. But when we understand that healing is messy, we can be more compassionate with ourselves. And honestly, we need more of this. One thing I truly missed in season 3 is Max. I felt like there wasn't enough of her, and she's the character that I could relate the most in the show. And I'm really grateful they made that episode where they showed her true feelings, how it's not all fun, and how she can get hurt. But I missed her fun energy and just her energy in the season. Okay, to finish this on light note, did you see the outfits?
Whoa!
Okay, but let me know in the comments. How do you feel about new season? What you liked, what you missed? Let's share. It's healthy. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.